Okay, so we're here with another one. It's a bit later live streaming this than normal because I've had things to do and then I had to have lunch and then I ended up sitting down and watching a thing for a bit afterwards because I was watching it while I was eating my lunch. So yeah, we are we are hopefully today going to be sorting out weapons and trying to get that stuff working. So this is going to be a bit like confusing to me since obviously this is going into the more complicated stuff that I got used to when I was doing this a lot, which I have not been doing it a lot. So I have to hope that I can remember how to do everything. Hopefully I will. It shouldn't be too hard. Oh, but it is kind of difficult when I'm tired. Alright, so, what we need is to start off, we got the current weapon. That's something we have. So we also need ammo can be just saved in the weapon itself, can't it? Yeah, it can. Yeah, I can just save the ammo count in the weapon, and then I can just grab that from the player. So yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. So I don't really need to do much when it comes to the player themselves because we got the fire weapon and everything of that working. Oof. One thing we are going to do though is begin. That's not how you spell begin. Begin play. And then we're going to go ahead and go set current. Wait, no, we want to do spawn actor from class. Then we want to attach to actor. Parent actor self. Snap. 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 Okay. And then off of that as well, we want to set current actor. No, wait. Set current. Oh, it won't work because I got to do cast to weapon base. This is basically just a debug thing, so I can just slap in any weapon I want and that will do stuff. So, actor transform, collision handling, always spawn, ignore collisions. There is no class at the moment. And then we want to set current weapon. And then we highlight all of this, press C and do debug. And that should work. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to give us an error because we haven't got a weapon there. So we're going to make a new child blueprint. This is going to be called BP underscore needle not fail at spotting pistol by pressing a bracket by accident. Okay, needle pistol. And then we want to go off this, create another child blueprint, BP underscore assault. Oh, rifle. I think I spelled assault right. I probably didn't. It's usually how it works for me. I can't spell. BP underscore plasma rifle. We'll just call it a plasma rifle for now because I don't know what to call it. BP underscore scatter gun. I think it was called a scatter gun. This is where I could probably just be logical and bring up the thing that actually tells me everything. Where is it? Oh, me be tired. It's in here. Okay. Give me the thing I want. It's starting. There we go. So what was it? Railgun, flame, scatter cannon. That's what it was. Okay. I already failed at spelling stuff. That's fine. Oh, it's not even spelling that stuff. It's me failing at remembering the name. Failing to spell cannon as well. That's great. My dog's barking. Lovely. This is good. I'm just gonna write this, and then I'm gonna have to deal with her. I'll be back in a second. Okay, that's sorted out. Let's show my desktop again. That would make sense. Also, why did I give the gun a capital? Yeah, she likes to go in my brother's room and bark at people or whatever. I don't know what she barks at. But I just have to walk down the stairs. She's like, oh god, he's coming down the stairs. She just leaves the room and all I have to do is shut the door and she can't go in there. Easy as pie. So we gotta do... We got... How many... We got 5 of them. There's a lot more. I love when I remember names. Giant laser cannon. Because I don't know what to call it yet. I'll rename everything once I figure out names. Flamethrower is another one, and the harpoon cannon. Okay. In here. Alright. Oh god. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Flamethrower. And finally, the harpoon cannon. Poon. That's not how you spell poon. Cannon. There we go. Right, we got everything named. We got all the guns we need. And we're going to completely ignore all of them apart from the needle gun because that's all we care about. We want to get the system working to make sure that we actually have working guns and we can do things. Okay. Jesus. I don't know why I'm so tired. Right, so what we need to do is start this. So the gun needs to be facing that way. So if we get an arrow, put that in, it's facing that way. Compile, save. What scale? The arrow is apparently at no scale whatsoever. It's apparently just exists. Alright, so the thing you're going to be spawning in is the needle pistol. Okay, now obviously we want to first check that everything works properly. So we want firing. That's the wrong one. Event firing. And then we want event firing stop. So we want, off of this, we want a event tick. Off the event tick, we want a gate. Not a gate hashtag, a gate. Firing opens it. Stop firing closes it. So the moment I let go of my mouse, it should close it. So basically then what we're going to do is off of this we want fire. Nope, that's the wrong one. God damn you me. Fire. Projectile. There we go. So we want that. We go C. fire weapon. Then we want fire projectile here, and off of that we're gonna print string. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna say boom, just because I can. It's gonna last for 0.1 seconds. It's not gonna be blue, it's gonna be red. Also, another thing is that it's going. Ooh, Jesus, man! Stop yawning. We need a delay, so this is correct. Probably gonna say the delay should be 0. No, that's wrong. 0.2. This is obviously completely different to what's going to actually happen, because I'm pretty sure I wrote down the needle pistol. Yeah, it fires a burst of stuff at enemies. So it will still be automatic. It's just that it's going to fire 3 times, which is pretty simple to set up. So what I need to do is first test that this works before I do any of that. Okay. I haven't spawned in. Why have you done this to me, game? I press play, you should spawn my character in. Game mode's up, right? Yeah. Is it something to do with this? Is this why it won't spawn in? So we're gonna go here. Drag this along, get that, do that, and then delay 0.2 seconds, that's fine. Just so you can see if it's that. Nope, I'm still a spectator. Why am I a spectator? Please explain to me, game, why you've spawned me in as a spectator. Maps and modes. Oh, I have no default game mode. I swear I set that. Okay, I'm not firing anymore. Boom. Yes, it works. It works. We did it. We did it. Beautiful. So what we need to do now is set up the triple fire system, which shouldn't be too hard. So we just need to delete that. And the moment we bring this out, we want to do a branch. Now this branch is going to say firing. And if it is, it's going to do nothing. But if it isn't, we're going to go here, we're going to go to set firing to true. Off of this, we want a do n. Do n. There we go, that's what we're looking for. So we want to do this 2 times, I think. And off of this, we go with a we do a branch or not. Oh wait, no, equal to 0. Branch exit. So if it is equal to 0, then we go ahead and we just go straight to firing the projectile. And we'll drag that along here. If it isn't, then we go ahead and we go delay 0.01 seconds. Okay. And then off of this, we drag this, go over to enter. That's not the one I was looking to do that to. Please undo this. Thank you. Right. Oh my god, that's not what I'm asking you to do. Oh, this thing is annoying. Just work how I want you to. There we go. Straighten. Do it like that. Do it like that. Okay. So you've got that set up. So that's basically going to go through and do that. Then I have just realized though that we need to delete that and off of this do another equal. Wait, actually, allow to pass through only n times. Okay, I think that's actually fine. I'm not sure though. Alright, if I press compile, press this, and then we press play. I have just realized actually that yeah, this is gonna have to do the branch thing that I was planning on doing. Okay, let's delete that. So we want branch. So we want to go ahead and do equal to. If it's true, then we want to go ahead and do a reset. Drag this out so it goes there. Click on this, drag it out so it goes there. Drag this down so you got more space to make it look knowledgeable. Okay. If it's false, we want to go ahead and do this. And drag this over here. Also, additional thing that I completely forgot that I need to add to the true part is to have a delay. 0.1 we'll go for. We'll drag it across more, and then we go ahead and set. Have just realized actually I've done that. We don't want that. There was a thing that I remember that I've forgotten the name of. What's it called? There's a gate, there's a what's it called? It's not that. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's really annoying me. It's a thing that I want to use, but I can't remember what it's called. Oh, why? I don't know what it would be counted as, because I'm pretty sure it's like a what is this even counted as? I don't know. I could probably find out actually. Branch. Flow control, that's it. Flow control. Sequence, that's what it's called. Jesus, man. There's me being an idiot. Alright, we want to go ahead, control, and drop you there. Drag you across to make it look better. Okay, that's still the same. And then off the delay, we want a set firing to false. And then that will make things work. So then I can press play. Hmm. 0.1's a bit too quick then. Let's go with 0.5. Also, the delay between when you can start this again is wrong. It should be... Let's try a gap of 0.3. I need to know though if this is actually firing 3 times or if it's only doing it 2 times. So you go to this, set the duration to 1 second. No. 0.5 seconds. Half a second. No, it's only firing it twice. Okay. I think I know why. I think it's because do end is literal. Do end 3. And then this needs to be set to 3. Then if we set this to 0.01, no, 0.02, it looks like it's good enough. I'm not sure because obviously I don't have projectiles firing or anything going on, but it seems like it's good enough. Oh god. Now the thing is the projectile is where the bleeding damage is gonna be activated or come from. I feel like basically the projectile is gonna go ahead and hit an enemy, and it's gonna go, okay, you have bleeding damage. Well, it's gonna hit an enemy. It's going to run a interface which is going to check if said enemy can take bleeding damage. If they can, it's going to add that bleeding damage, but also the projectile is going to stick to said thing, and if said thing has the bleeding interface, it means it's going to stay there permanently. If it doesn't have it, then it's going to sit there for like a couple of bits, and then it's just going to disappear, and it's gone. Gone for good. That's basically how that projectile is going to work. Probably would be a good idea for me to write that down actually, so I will do just that in a notepad. So we want needle mechanics. Will use interface to check if hit object can bleed. If it can, it will stick to the enemy indefinitely and will disappear when the enemy does too. Because enemy corpses gonna disappear because it helps reduce lag when having a mass of bodies just everywhere at all times, and you're just like, I don't want this. If it can't, then it will stick for for several seconds before disappearing to help save on memory. Okay, so we're gonna have the nail stick into enemies. When it sticks into the enemy, there's gonna be blood splurting out of where it is, because this game, I want it to just be beautiful like that, where you could shoot a guy with the needle thing and you just see them walking around spraying blood all over the floor. More than they should be spraying, but it's a game. I can do what I want. I can make a guy have gallons of blood more than he should have. It's basically, this is going to be just a fun weapon to just see things happen with, and just watch an enemy just fall apart as they come towards you. And obviously, the additional thing as well is that the more needles that you have stuck in a dude, it will increase the bleeding damage, because that makes sense. Damn it. Because obviously, if you hit yourself and you're bleeding, you're losing more blood, which means, in a sense, health is essentially how much blood you have. And the moment you have no blood, you're just dead. Like, you can't live. I mean, in real life, if you lost 100% of all your blood, you probably would be basically, like, unable to move, at least, like, at 50% of your blood being missing. Maybe even, like, 25% of your blood being missing. You're like, I can't move anymore. And you, like, flop or whatever. The less blood you have, the weaker you are. That's the thing. But because this is a video game, those things aren't necessary unless you're making a realistic game, of which then no one's going to play because no one likes realism, even though they say they want realism. It's like you sit there and you have a game like COD or something where it's like, oh, this is a realistic game and everything. And it's like, it's realistic, but it's still a game, so they have to keep it at a certain level, otherwise you're going to end up with like this stupidness where you're just like, okay, can I please, like, not deal with the fact that my head, I get instantly one shot in the head when someone comes around the corner, or going ahead and going, can, like, my arm not be blown off? I'd like to use my arm to shoot people, and all that sort of stuff. They keep it at a realistic level to a point. But in order to make it a fun game, they have to keep it, they have to put game elements in that don't break your immersion, but result in you still having fun. Because if they went ahead and went, okay, you have rocket boots now, and you're just like, what? I'm not immersed in this anymore, when you're in World War II, doesn't make sense. Sitting there and going, okay, so, your health, I'm trying to think of other things. You have infinite ammo. Doesn't work for a World War II game, because you don't have infinite ammo in that. You'd have ammo, which is why they have the ammo system. Obviously, they want you to have, like, your health to come back up, and the one thing that they added in was hiding behind cover, which means that then you end up with the experience of what a soldier would have in real life, where they hid behind cover, except with less of the fact that you're hiding behind it because you're scared of the bullets. You're instead hiding behind it because you're trying to heal. Because if you hid behind it because you're scared of the bullets, you're not exactly going to get anywhere. Because it isn't supposed to be a realistic World War II shooter game. It's supposed to be a fun game that you play through and then have some form of story come from. Nothing good is real, because real life is not good. What you like is what is not real, but still reminds you of real life, so you can have like the slight like ounce of you going, oh, this could happen. So then you feel more intrigued by it. Obviously, don't take any of my word for it, because everything I've just said doesn't really explain what I'm trying to say. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Because my English is incredibly broken when it comes to trying to describe anything. And it's really hard for me to describe this sort of stuff because of that. I mean, it's why I've stopped with a lot of like other things where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to teach people how to do this. Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore, sorry. Main reason, because I can't talk properly. Like, I'm English. English is the only language I know. I was born here, yet I cannot seem to speak my own bloody language. I fumble my words, I mess up everything, and I cannot seem to describe things, even if I'm interested in them half the time. It's not good. But either way, it doesn't matter. Basically, in the end, what I'm trying to say is real is not fun, but it is to a certain extent if you combine it with what is not real, but make what is not real seem real, so that you don't break the immersion of person. So if you're walking around murdering things and they're bleeding millions of blood from you stabbing them with a thing, and then they just start to slow down and become rubbish and everything, said person's going to be like, this enemy isn't very intimidating. I can shoot it with the needle and it's now bled everywhere, and now it's just unable to move and it's just died. What you want is the enemy to still be intimidating while being shot, so you're there just like with this person being like, yes, I'm having fun playing this game, doing all this stuff. They've got a sense of everything being like cool and everything. They get immersed into the game because they're having fun, and then they sit there and go, wow, those enemies were pretty difficult, because they're like, hey, I shot it with this gun, they were bleeding everywhere, but they just didn't care. They were being badass the entire way. They don't look at it and go, oh no, these guys are unrealistic. What's this? I can't deal with this. This isn't allowed. Goodbye, I'm not playing this game anymore. They go, those enemies were fun because they didn't just fall apart instantly. They survived the bleeding of everything, and they were good. Until you then get better guns, and you're like, these enemies are a piece of cake, but then you have the bigger enemies, which is then, those are the enemies that give you that fun instead, because those little enemies are just there to give you a nice kind of area of like, hey, I was a badass, I just annihilated an entire horde of enemies. It's basically the gist right there. So, you have increased bleeding damage. And show their blood flying everywhere to increase the fun. Yay! Oh, we got the needle. We got the needle mechanics down. I feel like I should just not talk or something, because my speaking today is not good. I'm tired, and the issue is, as well, as I'm supposed to try and get everyone together today so I can have a chat with them and go, hey, we got these things to do, okay? You understand? Good. I'm celebrating something, apparently, according to Facebook. Don't know what, though. Please enlighten me on what I'm celebrating. This is YouTube. I don't need that. Okay, don't show me the thing that was supposedly celebrating. What? Oh, friendiversary for me for being a friend with him like a year ago. I see. It's nothing special. It's just, oh, you've been friends with him for a year. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Facebook. Thank you for letting me know. Don't really care, but sure. Alright, we're going to rename this to Needle Stuff. Yeah, naming conventions, because only I need to look at this. No one else needs to care about this. Obviously, there's going to be a few things that I have to deal with. Obviously, one issue is like, I've got to get the dudes together, and basically I've got to go, okay, Jack, you got to sit down, do all the art stuff. I'll try and get some stuff written up for you, so you know what the hell you actually got to do, and I'll chuck up the art and stuff for the game I did previously, so that you'll understand the kind of style I'm going for. Also, additional fact, you can use it for inspiration, and also if I give you some descriptions or something, you can go, oh, okay, I understand what I need to do. Let's go ahead and make that. Because the additional fact is I need to figure out all the melee weapons that go on the guns as well, so I can sit there and go, okay, let's do that, and then go, alright, Jack, so here's all the melee weapons that are going onto the guns as well, so you can attach those on and make those things look good, because otherwise we're not going to have the one of the basic mechanics of this entire game, which is stabbing people in the face with your gun. Because that's what you want to do with your gun. You want to stab someone in the face if they get too close. Because the thing is no one wants to switch to a melee weapon. Everyone wants to sit there, pick up their gun, and just go, oh god, there's a guy coming towards me. And then you're like, hey, I did it. I killed him. I stabbed him in the face with a giant laser rather than firing it at him because he was too close to me. And I didn't want to just cause something to happen. It's like you have the railgun, you're just like, right, okay, let's oh god, they're all too close to me. Just kill them all. I could probably even make it with a railgun, so like a chainsaw, but it fires those projectiles out of it. I think that would be pretty fun. Because the original design for the railgun was a two-barreled gun, but I feel like it would be a good idea to have it as one-barreled, with the chainsaw wrapping around the entirety of it, apart from the front where the bullets obviously got come out. And then basically you sit there and it's like, oh no, an enemy's coming towards you. You hold it like you would, and then you just sweep from left to right to just saw everything in half. I think that could be a load of fun, especially if it's got like glowing teeth, and you're just there just like, oh my god, what is this? Everything got owned. But yeah, considering my kind of instability today and how kind of worn out I am, I think that's all I'm gonna do today. I don't know why I'm so worn out, but I just need to rest. So yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday when I do another stream. Goodbye.